Hey, what's up guys? It's Greg, and in this video, I'm gonna show you my 10 favorite crypto trading apps where you can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and all the other cool altcoins like DOGE that you've been hearing about. I made this video because my friends have been asking me how to do it. I've been sending them the links. It's a little bit slow over text, and I just figured I'd rather aggregate everything here so you can get started from where you are, wherever you are in the world. We'll do the pros and cons, we'll talk about fees, we'll talk about transfer speeds and all that. And I'm just so excited because I know that my friends like you guys who like blogging will like crypto as well. It's a really cool way to get involved with a new online community. And the problem is when you turn on like CNBC, I don't know where you get your money news, your finance news, but they always talk about how Bitcoin is surging or plummeting. And it's like, oh, this way, that way, head fake. And you feel like you're almost like a horse running around a track, but you don't get to actually pause and take action and like get in the race yourself. So I want to tell you that Bitcoin, all these industries are very new. They're like little babies in their inception, even though we've known about them since like 2016. They're very new. You can still get involved. I'm going to show you when and how to time it in this video. And I want to let you know that the YouTube community is doing so well with the smaller coins like Cardano, XLM, Doge, and just let you in on that world so that you can not feel the FOMO, but instead step out and really take some tendies yourself and just, have something to share with your friends. So cheers from a little water glass here. Let's take a look at the best crypto trading apps. And I bet by 1, 2, or 3, you'll find a good place to do your Bitcoin and other sorts of cryptocurrency buying. All right, so let's see you on the inside. First up, we have Coinbase, guys. Coinbase has been around since the beginning. They got their popularity in 2018 during the boom and bust cycle where Bitcoin made it up to almost $20,000. And of course, Coinbase took a ton of market share at that time. If you Google the price of a Bitcoin, Google even tells you the price in Coinbase's calculations. So they've really become sort of the gold standard for how to buy Bitcoin for beginners. And these days, when you're waiting in line at the coffee shop, there's a good chance that at least a couple people are sitting there refreshing their Coinbase apps, hoping to make some more money. Other pros of Coinbase are you get access to Coinbase Pro, which is a more advanced way of trading Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies for slightly less fees. And you can schedule weekly or monthly, for example, buys with Coinbase to automate the process of investing in cryptocurrency. All this popularity and good stuff, though, doesn't mean that Coinbase is necessarily right for you, because the fees on Coinbase get pretty high. Let's take a look, for example, at if we bought $1,000 of Bitcoin, what would those fees be? So I'm going to click on Bitcoin from my main home screen and buy. Let's pop in $1,000 as an example and click Preview Buy. Right, so here we go with our purchase of $1,000 of Bitcoin. And what we can see here is not only is there a fee of $14.68 or 1.468%, meaning for our $1,000 we put in, we're gonna get less value of that Bitcoin. So our Bitcoin will only be worth $985.32 right now because they take that fee out of our purchase. So not great. You're starting down a little bit from where you purchased. And you'll notice that the Bitcoin price on Coinbase fluctuates from where it actually should be. So let's Google that price again just to refresh. We can see the price went down a little to $51,800. But on the Coinbase app, we're buying it for $52,100. Why is there that price difference? Well, that's because Coinbase also charges a basis point difference of about 90 to 100 points, which translates to 0.9 to 1% of the cost of Bitcoin. Now I get it. A lot of you guys, like me when I started out, just want to get into Bitcoin, meaning fees aren't that much of a concern. We know we're going to put some money in and wait long enough that we're going to make back those fees and hopefully make a lot of profits. If you look at the chart of Bitcoin for a year after all, you really wouldn't care about those fees Coinbase charges if you bought in on, say, December 16th at $21,000. So if you just want to get started super quick in Bitcoin, Coinbase is a great way to do it. But if you're curious about minimizing those fees, I think you'll like our second example, which is Binance. Binance is where I manage most of my cryptocurrency money, as you can see here. And I love them because they offer such a larger variety of coins. We can see when I open my app here that just opening the Binance home screen gives you insight on the day's top gainers and losers, potentially coins you would never even hear about, or you can target coins that are just down a lot. Within their app, all you have to do to buy and sell is to hover on trade and click basic. And if this graph is a lot for you, then that's okay. But I personally do like seeing some moving numbers and charts to let me know like what happened in the past hour or even half an hour with Bitcoin or other crypto coins, so I can get in at the ideal time. Buying on Binance is really easy. You can do a limit buy where you set your specific price, or just click market and buy it at whatever it's at right now. Go ahead and put in a percentage of the amount of money you have that you want to buy, and you'll be all set to buy Bitcoin on Binance. And when you do so, you'll be happy to know that the fees they charge are 1/10 that of Coinbase, meaning where Coinbase charges you 1% in the difference of the price of Bitcoin, Binance only charges you 0.1%. Meaning that if you buy $1,000 worth of Bitcoin on Binance, that fee is only going to be $1. To make matters even more attractive for me, when you buy Binance's coin called BNB, which we can click on over here on the right, Binance will lower the cost of that fee to 0.075% or even less. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's pretty darn low just for holding that one coin, because you can pay the fees in that BNB coin. And interestingly enough, BNB is one of the best coins these days because of the popularity of Binance. So it's pretty meta. You get Binance to trade on, and then you can buy their Binance coin and also make money by buying the coin, which is unique only to Binance. We can find out which coins are the most popular by Googling coinmarketcap.com at any time, and you'll see the full and currently updated list based on things like market cap and volume. There's Binance coin right there at number 3. You can also buy these things in dollars if you don't want to buy them in a percent of the amount of money that you have in your account. If that's your case, which is what I often want to do, so I know exactly how much I bought, click on market, and then if you're on amount, just change that amount to total, and now you can buy it exactly how much you want. Binance has a .us site, which you should use if you're a US customer, and a .com site, which you should check out if you're an international user. And of course, that applies to the apps too. I'm trading on the Binance.us app every day. And of course, it's easy to sync your bank account with Coinbase and Binance. Most of us just go ahead and put in our checking account and deposit money from there. And just a heads up that you'll also need to download an app like Google Authenticator, which makes it a 2-step verification process when you deposit or take money out. It'll ask you which code is live right now for that small amount of time on your Google Authenticator app, so they know it's you doing it, and this is unique to you, and you just link it with Binance or Coinbase or wherever right when you sign up. Pretty easy. All right, guys, so this tutorial wouldn't be complete without talking about Webull. Webull is where I've recommended a lot of you guys get started with beginner stock market trading because they offer up to 2 or sometimes even 4 free stocks just for depositing $100. That's particularly great because then you can start out up money on your account. If you deposit $100 and you get a stock that's valued between $8,000 and $1,000, you're already going to be up at least 8%. Free money nowadays, hard to find. Webull, amazing. Another reason I love Webull is because they extend you margin. So if you're willing to deposit larger amounts of money, like $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 onto Webull, they'll extend you margin just for being a customer of them. What that means is that you can go ahead and buy more Bitcoin or more Litecoin or Ethereum or whatever than you would have been able to with just your cash. Let's look at an example. So I'm going to click on my Ethereum balance, and we can see if I buy, I already have some Ethereum, but they'll give me more crypto buying power just because I have enough capital in my account that they can use that as collateral. And I really like using this feature because when Bitcoin or Ethereum go down, I can use my crypto buying power to buy into them more than I would otherwise. And then when you sell, you just give back the margin money and keep the profit. The only real con I have for Webull is that they take that basis points back up to 1%. So when you buy Bitcoin at like $50,000, you're going to get it at $50,000 plus 100 basis points or 1%. So again, if fees don't really bother you, you'll probably make back that difference. And it is really nice that they extend us that margin. You also only get access currently to 3 cryptos on Webull, which are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. But fortunately, everything you trade on Webull is commission free. Oof, guys, I had to take a break there because my desktop was getting so hot from all the crypto madness we were talking about. To the moon, baby. Anyways, number 4 in our lineup here comes in at Voyager. So Voyager is one of the newer apps, and it's actually where I've had the most success with altcoins, meaning crypto coins other than Bitcoin. If I slide in my Voyager app here, we can see what I'm talking about. So there we have it. It's my little pie chart breakdown with returns of over $2,000. So it's pretty good. It's been a crypto spring here, they call it, and I'm making this in mid-April, so we hope it continues. And I really think the long-term, prognosis for a lot of these smaller altcoins is 10x or even 20x, because people that are in the industries making the software, syncing up all the different programs like Ethereum to Cardano and all, they know what they're talking about, at least when it comes to growth over time. Hard to predict short term. Let me click on this chart button in the lower right and show you that one of the coolest things about Voyager is they have over 50 digital assets, aka coins, including your favorites like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on and so forth. So we can sort by assets and see all the names, and if you don't know what a lot of these are, then it's okay, I don't either. However, Voyager has taught me about names such as Avalanche, it's taught me about Engine Coin, it's taught me about Ethereum Classic, it's taught me about Chainlink, and it's taught me about my new favorite called DOT, or Polkadot. Funny name, but another huge pro about crypto coins on Voyager, if we click over to DOT, is that you can earn interest on them just for holding them for months on end. Meaning if you maintain a high enough average monthly balance, you can earn interest. For DOT, for example, we can see I have a total of about $2,400 worth of DOT right now. So I'll definitely qualify for that interest. And I know what you're thinking, is it monthly? No, that interest rate is annually. So you can divide it by 12 and figure out what you'll get deposited back into your account each month. Still not bad. We can go back to the home screen and see that just for taking advantage of that interest program with the US dollar coin, which is just a one-to-one way of storing US dollars, you get 9% interest rate, meaning you could put $10,000, say, into Voyager and just keep it there for a year and generate $900. That's no small chump change. That could be a payment like your phone bill, just totally taken care of right there. Voyager is really fun to play around with, and like I said, it's totally one of my new favorites. I'm always on Voyager at the gym just to keep myself entertained. I love how the numbers bounce around a lot. I love how you can sort by different things like the high prices of the coin and the interest paid off, which is super helpful to get you guys familiar with which coins to have, which coins to hold. I can't leave Voyager without saying they also have an awesome invite a friend program. You just click the button at the top and go ahead and copy this code and then go to your messages and paste it in. And I know it says share the code with a friend for a chance to earn $25 in Bitcoin, but every time I've shared it with a friend, like my girlfriend or people's parents, I've gotten that $25 deposited every time. So really cool. And if I show you what it looks like in messages here, I'm just gonna paste that into a blank message. And you can see it says, I'm inviting you to start investing in crypto. Download the app and trade $100 to get 25 of free Bitcoin. Meaning when they do this with your link, you'll get $25 and the person who signs up will get $25 and thank you a ton. So as you can see, Voyager is super user-friendly. It's great to share with your friends. It's not overly serious or confusing. And I've been able to obviously do pretty well in here, so I know you will too. And the last super cool feature about Voyager is unlike slower crypto exchanges where they make you deposit money and wait 5 days for it to clear, on Voyager, they'll front you that money instantly so you can take advantage of quick movements in these coins, in Bitcoin, whatever. You'll get the money in your account right away and can start trading it. You just can't withdraw the money until it actually leaves your bank account to Voyager. But literally today, just for opening a Voyager account and depositing, the money will be there instantly and you can start trading right away. So I really appreciate that feature of Voyager. As you can tell, even though this comes in at number 4, because it's a slightly smaller brand with newer features, Voyager is actually probably my second favorite place to trade crypto after Binance.us. Well, I was so excited about Voyager, I just got a little ahead of myself there and skipped the cons. The only one con I can think of is Voyager does charge 0.65% on top of the price of coins when you buy them. That said, all the trades on Voyager are commission-free, just like on Webull. So I hope you're getting more confident and can pick a place to buy Bitcoin and other crypto coins. But this tutorial really wouldn't be complete without covering Robinhood. Robinhood, guys, is obviously in the news. It's where people have been buying GameStop. Unfortunately, they had some issues where they cut off the buying of GameStop, which I personally think was because Robinhood came under SEC requirements and couldn't actually find the shares. But hey, people like to vilify the company. I get it. The one thing I do love about buying Bitcoin on Robinhood, though, is they have the lowest fees of anyone. They will get you the price when you buy it as close as possible to the real accurate market value on the spot. And that's one reason I do believe that they like us investors. Because after all, they've pioneered this whole free trading thing, which other institutions like Fidelity and Charles Schwab had to follow suit with. Another reason I like Robinhood is it just looks futuristic. It's got this whole gamify thing down. And we can see I've stored some Bitcoin here, which I'm just going to keep on there forever. Robinhood is a great place just to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin and forget about them. I know that's something I wish I'd done more of over the past few years, like you as well probably, because the value just goes up and that way you fade all the emotional fluctuations. One downside of Robinhood is they only offer us those 3 cryptocurrencies at the moment, so not a ton of variety. But that said, they are super fast with depositing money. You should get your money up front right away before it actually physically goes from your bank into Robinhood, which will make your trading a lot faster and more timely. All right, guys, so in summary, those are definitely my top 5 places to buy Bitcoin and other crypto for beginners. That being Coinbase, Binance, Webull, Voyager, and Robinhood. And as you can tell, I have thousands of dollars on each app already. So it makes it pretty fun just to cycle through different apps on your phone when you're on the plane or on a car ride or just want to waste time and not be a part of society. But this tutorial wouldn't be complete without covering some of the smaller areas to buy Bitcoin and crypto. So I thought I'd just open up my notes and go over those quickly because I want to get to the end where I tell you my best practices on how to time Bitcoin and other crypto buys for the best results. All right. So in my notes, I've written down stuff about Gemini. All right. So that's an option to buy crypto. It's run by the Winklevoss sons or twins or whatever. Sounds like a great place to do it. I know that people make money on Gemini and you can also earn interest, but those two have always rubbed me the wrong way since they tried to tear down Mark Zuckerberg with lawsuits as he was building the most generous and amazing tool we've all been able to use throughout our adult lives probably, which is Facebook. Next up, we have Kraken. So Kraken also has been around forever, although for some reason the idea of this monster just doesn't settle well when I go to sleep. Okay, so there's also BlockFi. BlockFi is also known for getting you that interest. And lastly, we have Cash App, which is apparently a way to buy Bitcoin. I know that people have sent me money on Cash App before, so hey, why not? There's also PayPal, just to jump up one. I know a lot of us get affiliate payments from blogging deposited via PayPal, and one thing I've been excited to do in the past is just to put that payment into crypto right away on PayPal, because that way it feels like you are getting paid from your affiliates in crypto. Now, one big trend here and one big pro of all these other sites, especially PayPal and Cash App, is it's really great for the Bitcoin and Ethereum, etc. ecosystem that these huge brands that are household names are accepting crypto purchases. Really great for the ecosystem and a huge vote of confidence for the Bitcoin community in general. That said, it doesn't really mean we need to use these apps to buy crypto. However, I will slide in PayPal real quick, and you can see that they now have that big banner to buy Bitcoin and other crypto with PayPal. It's pretty cool. All you need to do is click buy, and then choose your coin, get that Face ID in there, and then you can go ahead and choose your amount and easily buy it right there. And you can get started with as little as $1 of Bitcoin, so not bad. You will see the fees add up a lot though with PayPal, and you're going to pay fees to buy it and of course to sell it. And on PayPal, you actually cannot send Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin as far as I know, so it's kind of just stuck there, and you're going to pay a fee going in to buy it and going out to sell it. So from my experience, guys, the best way to handle PayPal money in terms of Bitcoin is just to transfer that money to your bank and go ahead and transfer that money into Robinhood and buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. So pretty cool. There's also one called eToro. Hey, eToro, it's a cool name, but that's all I'll really say, guys, because we could really go on forever there. And I think that was even 11 apps, aka websites, where you can buy cryptocurrency. But what I really want to tell you is my best practices on how to know when to buy your Bitcoin, etc. Guys, you really should subscribe to professional advice. You can get samples of it on Twitter. There's so much Bitcoin Discord. But the one I personally love, and I'll show you real quick because I don't think they'll mind if I just show you one little slice of an email I got. This is from a company called Hedgeye, which provides me with macro information on the entire market as it regards to my stocks and my retirement funds, for example. I was so thankful when they got into crypto because now they send us a daily crypto quant, which shows you the growth in Bitcoin and Ethereum. And even though it looks kind of crazy and complex, the coolest thing is they show you HODL risk ranges where you should be able to trade. Meaning if Bitcoin gets down to 53,310 on this day, you should look into buying it. And if it gets up to 65,825, you should look into selling it. They also have them for Ethereum, pretty cool. And what these ranges tell you is that if you see Bitcoin at, say, like 62,000, but it's been on a downward trend from 65, that's probably not low enough to buy. You should just wait, hold your hard-earned money, and buy it when it gets down to the lower end of these ranges. Similarly, if you see Bitcoin at something like 55,000, but you can tell that it's on an uptrend from 53, then hey, might be a decent time. Maybe you'll get in at the early onset of a bull run. So that's how to use these risk ranges. I really would just talk to people on Twitter. You can @HODL and hopefully they'll respond to you or someone in their community will. But basically, these are people who are professionals. They've back tested the numbers. And yeah, they're paid by a lot of people for professional advice. So if they've done well historically, then there's a good chance that they'll do well in the history we have yet to make. All right, guys, I can't say thanks enough for watching this video on how to buy Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency for beginners. I really think it's something that we're going to want to get into for the future. Even the naysayers, like our parents and grandparents, are all kind of like learning that this is something they have to pay attention to. So I think it's a really great idea if you set aside part of your biweekly or monthly income and put it in crypto and forget about it. All right, guys, let me know any questions in the comments below, or if I missed anything, or if you have success stories or stories of house of pain from crypto that you'd like to share. We can use the comments as a way just to sympathize and empathize with each other. Please check out the description for all those bonus offers on the crypto websites we talked about. And guys, I just want to say thanks so much again. If you want to consider subscribing, that'd be great. We're going to talk a lot about blogging and crypto and how to make money online in passive, active, whatever, helping out people ways, you name it, we do it all. And of course, smash that like button. Please hit that like button to vote up the video in the search results so people can learn good blogging and crypto advice from folks like us who've walked the walk. All right, guys, I'm Greg Narayan. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.